the successes are we've eliminated big money in all levels of politics in BC. I'm very pleased to see that. And so changes in lobbyist registration. We've got some of our Innovation Commission and Emerging Economy Task Force beginning to go. We've got commitments on childcare. So we're to replace adult basic education. The most important thing from my perspective looking back is to see that we increased voter turnout and we doubled the BC Green vote to 17% of British Columbia. Now that may seem like a lot, no, but 17% of the vote is an awful lot of people who are now recognizing that there are ways of doing politics differently. I don't know what more we could do, the three Green MLAs. You know, we work so hard, so many long hours. We try to document what we do. You know, we're exhausted. You can probably, hear we're exhausted. There's nothing more we could do to try to give to the job than what we're doing. You know, we're listening to people across British Columbia. We're taking on big issues. We're on every single legislative committee because we have to reflect the makeup of the legislature. I feel very comfortable with the good work that's been done. My colleagues Sonia and Adam, and I feel that I can hold my head high and say that I've given 100%, and I believe what you see is what you get with me and my colleagues, and we do what we think is right. We try to justify it on our websites, and I wouldn't change what has happened. I've noticed in the last 4 years, before my friend Adam and my friend Sonia from Cowichan and Valley and from Saanich North and on the islands, before they got elected, I used to get a lot of mail and I used to get a lot of email. Since they've come in, and since the doubling of our provincial vote, and since the signing of the CASA agreement, I have never seen in my life as much correspondence come on every issue. I would like to see us perform very well in the Kelowna West by-election. That will be a singular focus of mine in the month of January, outside of my legislative committee work, because to me that's a critical test of whether or not how people judge our approach to doing politics. We'll see how the legislative agenda plays out in the spring. I would like to see ride-hailing legislation passed sooner than later. You know, there's no excuse for it not to. I've never made New Year's resolutions because you never keep them. It's just better not to make a resolution that you can't keep. Or, I mean, I would. The typical thing is when I got into politics, I was quite a bit fitter than I am now. And I think, and I talked to Terry Lake, who I got to know quite well, I consider him quite a good friend, told me that in the first term you typically gain weight, in the second term you can lose it. So I'm going to take his advice and see if I can't knock off that 30 pounds that I gained since I got elected in 2013 in the second term. But I'm not making that a resolution, because if I make it a resolution, I'll fail it.